In 1944, amidst the horrors of World War II, one man ventured into Budapest. No army accompanied him, and safety was not guaranteed. His only tools? Paper and bold resolve. This paper held power. When executed properly, it could halt death and secure life. Budapest was a key refuge for a large Jewish community. Time, however, was not on their side. Streets echoed with fear, patrols, and whispers of lists. A single wrong name could seal a fate. Enter Raoul Wallenberg. A young Swedish diplomat, he arrived in July 1944, armed with support from Sweden and the American War Refugee Board. Wallenberg was no soldier. He was a negotiator and an organizer. He understood that sometimes, even in chaos, bureaucracy could be bent. First, he utilized the Schutzpass, a protective Swedish passport. Stunning in its appearance, it bore seals, 6 signatures, and the authority of a neutral nation. In a world dominated by power and uniforms, Wallenberg believed something profound. Sometimes the right paper could scare even the most ruthless. His office transformed into a refuge of hope. Families crowded hallways seeking salvation. Each name typed was a heartbeat, a lifeline. Stamps hit paper, documents came to life, and clerks worked tirelessly, every action a flicker of hope amidst despair. But Wallenberg's ambition soared beyond paperwork. He rented buildings, declaring them Swedish property. Apartment blocks became sanctuaries, adorned with flags to symbolize protection. Within those walls, thousands awaited, knowing freedom hung by a thread. By October 1944, danger escalated. The Arrow Cross Party, aligned with Nazi Germany, tightened its grip on Hungary. Increasing terror filled the streets. No longer was Budapest merely occupied, it was hunted. Wallenberg sprang into action, targeting the worst areas. He advocated and pushed the limits, demanding checks on names. With bravery and strategic documents, he continuously saved lives. Yet Wallenberg was no solitary hero. He was surrounded by other courageous souls, the Swedish legation, Jewish staff, drivers, and everyday civilians. Together, they formed a resilient network to counter the oppression. Wallenberg emerged as the face of the operation. Exhaustion became his constant companion, yet he pressed on. With unconventional tactics, shelters flourished, food supplies increased, and safe havens multiplied. Amid the city's decay, islands of safety arose. Winter descended, laying a cold blanket over Budapest. Smoke clouded the airs as civilians navigated uncertainty. Inside the safe houses, every minute extended their lives, silencing the horrors outside. In January 1945, the Red Army stormed Budapest. Many survivors thought their nightmare had ended. The oppressive regime crumbled. Wallenberg, instead of basking in gratitude, ventured into darker territory. On January 17th, he sought to meet Soviet officials. Perhaps he aimed to secure further protections. Instead, he crossed into a realm consumed by suspicion where a war against spies raged. The man who had stared down tyranny vanished. Moscow later declared Wallenberg dead in prison by 1947, but questions linger. Missing files, conflicting witness accounts, and silence crafted an enduring mystery. Sweden officially recognized his status in 2016, over 70 years after his disappearance. Wallenberg's story transcends mere history. It serves as a stark warning. It reveals how one determined individual can alter the course of lives. Yet his vanishing warns of darker realities. Tyrants fear not just arms, but the reminded memories etched into documents. This is why Wallenberg's legacy lives on. His mission remains a haunting inquiry. Who truly poses a greater risk to tyranny? The savior of lives or the truth embodied in their names?